will your code in your server be able to fully automatically upload a video to your YouTube channel without asking for your permission each time? Hello. Yes, if you're willing to pay for it. For Google Workspace account, one user, $7 per month, and around $10 for your domain. Why? Because the Google Workspace should be based on your domain, not for your normal Google account. Now there are two scenarios. You either want to start with a fresh YouTube channel, which I will have the instructions based on this at first. And the second scenario is that you already have a YouTube channel belonging to a normal Google account, which I will cover in the second part of the video. Now let's start. So first, you need to have created your Google Workspace account and set up your domain and everything, which is pretty simple. And with the user belonging to that Google Workspace account with enough permissions as the owner or enough permissions, you need to create an account in Google Cloud Platform. Now, in the Google Cloud Platform, select the desired project or create a new one, which is again pretty simple. When the project is selected in Google Cloud Platform, go to API and Services, Library, scroll down, select YouTube Data API, and enable it. After that, you need to create a service account. Before creating the service account, there are some policies that you first need to disable. I have another video which explains about this part. I will put the link in the description so you can go for that. So we go to I am an admin in Google Cloud Platform. We go to service accounts, then create service account. I will assign the owner role to this service account. Okay, after the service account is created, we need to select it, go to keys, add a key, create a new key, JSON, create. It will be downloaded. So I will copy and paste it in the project and I will call it service account. Now we need to go to Google Workspace account and in the security section, access and data control, API controls, we need to click on the manage domain-wide delegation, add a new, we need the client ID, where we can get it. In the Google Cloud Platform, if you go to the details parts of the service account, you can see the unique ID, and that's basically the client ID. So you need to copy and paste it here, of course. And what the scopes we want to give to it, it's basically YouTube, read-only and upload, authorize it. Now we need to create a YouTube channel with the user email from the Google Workspace. Now there is a trick here actually. Based on some rules from Google, your account should be active for at least 30 days or you should pay for $30.
Oh yeah.
Even when you pay Google the $30, you need to wait for around 48 hours so that YouTube channel creation is enabled for your Google Workspace account. Then go and create the YouTube channel. Now let's start coding. There are a few Python libraries which I will put in the README file of the GitHub repository, which is going to be in the description of this video. So from google.auth2 import service account, and from Google API client import discovery. Now let's define some variables. First of all, service account file would be, in my case, resources/serviceaccount.json. Now what scopes we are going to use? At first I'm going to use the read-only scope to get some statistics from the channel. Now delegated user email is going to be that user who is the owner of the YouTube channel that you created. So in my case is this account that I'm going to use for this video. -1. Now let's define the credentials. Service account dot credentials dot from service account file and define the scopes. Now we need the delegated credentials, which is basically credentials with subject, I believe, delegated user email. Now let's create a service with the delegated credentials. So if you can see here, we are using a service account. We have provided the required permissions in the Google Workspace to this account, and it's going to work on behalf of your Google Workspace account. Now, the request is to service that I believe channels dot list, and part would be a snippet content details and statistics. The ID will be the channel ID. So how do we get our channel ID? Basically, when you go to YouTube Studio, in the URL you will see the channel ID. You can also get the channel ID from your YouTube account by going to youtube.com/account, or if you're in YouTube Studio, you can click on settings, channel, advanced settings, manage YouTube account, which will take you to the URL that I mentioned. Then advanced settings, you will see the user ID and channel ID, which channel ID is the one that we need. Now going back to code, we will define another variable, channel ID, with the value that we just copied, and we will provide the channel ID to the service channels.list request. Then basically response is request.execute. This response will include some information. To save time, I already have prepared the code required for this part. Let me copy and paste it here. So basically it gets some public information, which we already can get without using any of these. We are also getting some private information from the channel, which is available only through authorized requests. Now if we run this code, you will see that I catch some information from this channel, which is fairly new. Now it's time to upload the video to YouTube. First, we need the proper scope, which is this one. Now, first prepare the request body equals to snippet, again another object, title, I would call hello world, description, my first YouTube channel, category ID, 22, which is the basic people and posts. You can find a list of channel IDs in the Google's YouTube Data API documentation. Then we need the status, which is privacy status, public, lowercase actually. Now we need to add another import from Google API client.http. We need to import media file upload. Now let's define another variable, which is video file path, which is actually in my case resources hello world.movie. Now let's initialize the media, which is media file upload, video file path, and I'm going to use YouTube Data API resumable video upload feature, which basically sends the file in chunks. Resumable equals to true. Now, what is the request? Equals to service dot videos dot insert. In insert, we need to define which part we are going to insert, which is snippet and status, I believe, yes. Body is the request body, and the media body is the media that we define. Now, basically, response is request.execute, and let's print video ID response.id. Yes. Now let's run this code and see that I messed up. And yeah, of course, typo, status. Why you didn't tell me? Let's run it again. Yes, the video is uploaded. It will take some time for Google to process it. And this video that you're seeing here, with the visibility set to public, automatically uploaded by the code. I assure you of that. Now, what if you already own a YouTube channel which belongs to a normal Google account? Nothing will change in the code and we are done with that. But I need to tell you that you need to change the ownership from your normal Google account to the Google Workspace account. But I'm thinking you already own the Google Workspace account, so no big deal. How to do that? First, you need to create a brand account, give ownership access to it, and then the brand account can change the ownership to the Google Workspace account. To create a brand account, you first need to create a channel and it will be changed to a brand account. Let's see. So in youtube.com/account, you need to go to add or manage your channels, create a channel, give it a name which needs to be unique throughout the whole YouTube. I will call it 01 gig admin. I have created this one. Now still there are more steps to take. In YouTube account settings, go to advanced settings, move channel to a brand account. You will see the new channel that you created available. Click on replace and YouTube will tell you that the YouTube channel that you created will be removed, and this will basically be converted to a brand account. So now the channel is moved to a brand account. Still, we need to take a few more steps. We need to make the Google Workspace account the primary owner of this channel. How to do that? We need to go to my account in Google brand accounts. I will put the link in the description. You will see the brand accounts available to you. When you select that, when you click on manage permissions, you need to invite new user, provide the user email of your Google Workspace account, choose a role, owner, invite. This user will receive an email. Now it needs to accept the invitation. Accept. Right after the invite is accepted, if you try to transfer the ownership to your Google Workspace account, it won't work. Google will tell you that this user needs to be manager or owner for at least 7 days. So you have to wait 7 days to transfer the ownership fully to this Google Workspace account. But after that, you're done. And your normal Google account owning YouTube channel has gone through a different steps just to be transferred. I don't know why Google made it this difficult, but definitely they have the reasons. Maybe you'll like the video, subscribe, who knows. Thank you. Have a great one.